Alrighty then. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's see who hopping on this morning. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's see what we got coming on this morning. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We kind of slow this morning. Let them come on in, Leo. We gotta learn to see how we can host guests. Hey, Brett, appreciate you jumping on in. We gonna let the rest of the family get on in here this morning. We got a good one to talk about. Appreciate you taking time out your schedule to hop on the live real quick. We waiting on some folks to hop on in. Marissa, I appreciate you jumping in. I appreciate you jumping in. Barbara, Ruben, I appreciate y'all jumping in. We're going to give it a couple more seconds before we get hot and heavy. Y'all know the situation. Always talking about narcissists, talking about narcissism, drop. I appreciate you jumping in. Yes, I appreciate you jumping. Linda, I appreciate y'all jumping on in. We're going to go ahead and get warmed up right quick because we're going to be going in on this one right quick. Appreciate y'all coming on in. Allison, I appreciate you coming on in. Hey, folks, appreciate y'all coming on in. Come on in, come on in. Jody, I appreciate you. Kenny, I appreciate you. Look here, folks. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We talking about narcissists. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Leo. I'm a certified life coach, certified transformation coach. I help the narcissist heal, and I help the persons coming out of the narcissist relationship. I help them heal also. Folks, we are talking about narcissism. We are recapping the whole week of lives. We're going to do it right here today. Now, look here, folks. I want you to understand some things. I am a certified life coach, certified transformation coach. I heal people on a holistic level. If you are going through any kind of domestic violence, disputes, or whatever it is, you got mental abuse going on, physical abuse, I highly advise you, seek professional help. I am not a professional. Seek professional help. Seek a therapist. Seek a clinician. If you have to get law enforcement involved, get them involved. Folks, I deal with people. I help people heal on a holistic level. And I will say this right now. Let me put this disclaimer out real quick. This for my TikTok police. I know they chiming in. Folks, this is purely entertainment. Take what you need, put in your pocket. The rest of it, throw it away. Don't keep the excess weight. It's only going to keep you weighted. Now, folks, for those of you that's coming in this morning, I'm going to recap all this week. I'm going to recap all this week, and I'm going to touch on subjects. If you digging what I'm talking about, go ahead and share the live. Go ahead, put in the comments. Go ahead and follow me. Follow me for more, folks. This morning, I'm going to get hot and heavy, and I'm going to start talking about why people think the narcissist can't change. Many of us think the narcissist can't change. We give it a death sentence. Once a narcissist, forever a narcissist. Folks, why do we think that way? Why are we so institutionalized thinking that once the narcissist, forever the narcissist? You don't think that way if you got a relative who's coming out of a penitentiary or a relative who might have been on drugs and they rehab themselves and they're doing a whole lot better. Do you hold them as forever somebody that's going to be a criminal? Do you hold them forever as somebody that's going to always be on drugs? No, you don't. Narcissism is not a life sentence. We need to change. Hey, Lakita, I appreciate you jumping on in. Will, I appreciate you jumping in. Faye, I appreciate you jumping in. Narcissism is not a death sentence. And I'm going to cover in a few minutes, but we have this mindset thinking that it is a life sentence. We have this thing that, once a narc, forever a narc. Folks, you are so sadly and you are so far from the truth. Anybody that wants to change can change. You're talking to an old narcissist, and I still deal with narcissistic ways right now, and I'm healing through this whole process. This is a 3-year process, folks. Healing narcissism is not an overnight thing. It's not an overnight thing. But what makes people think that, and what's so ingrained in people about narcissists not changing, the repeated broken promises. Some of y'all, and if it resonates with you, go ahead and put it in the comments. Some of us have been, hey, James, what's going on with you? How you feeling, my brother? Hey, look, folks, some of us think that, and it's not think that, but it's ingrained in us that narcissists
and all those broken promises. How many of y'all been with that narcissist or around that narcissistic family member and they sit there and say, yeah, I'm going to change, but the change is only like for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then they go right back and be into the same person. All those broken promises. Hey, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do that for you, but it never happens. And what it comes in? It comes under the disguise of what? Love bombing. I'm going to take you here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do all these things, but they're broken promises. And we stay in that cycle with the narcissist, and we don't sit down there and break ourselves out that situation. And folks, y'all going to get mad at me this morning, but look, we family. We go together. We grow together. Most of us that's in the narcissist relationship because we choose to be in that relationship. We choose to be in a relationship, folks. I was in many a relationship with a narcissistic female, and I was a narcissist. My narcissism was always about chasing women, controlling women, period, point blank. Many, many, many broken promises I done gave a woman. No, I ain't messing with no other girl, knowing I'm lying. But folks, that's that thing. Even as a child, we can lock on and say, man, Dad didn't do all these things he did for me. I know for a fact, me and my dad, I love him dearly, right? He's gone, he's passed away, he's on the spiritual side. But I know for a fact that when I was coming up as a kid, there was many times I'm sitting down there waiting on him to take me fishing. Let me tell you the beauty of my mother. I'll never forget one time I'm waiting on my dad. My dad like, I'm going to take you fishing, I'm going to take you fishing. I sat right down on them bottles, the 3 steps that we had at our house at that time. I was a little kid, might have been 5 or 6. I won't say 6 because that seemed like everything happened when I was 6. Guess what? My dad never showed up. My mom had to walk outside and she said, Leo Jr., your daddy not coming. She said with so much and so much love and so much grace, and he didn't show up. Even when I was a kid playing baseball, he didn't show up. All those broken promises I had to go through. And what you think happened to me? None but broken promises. So I really don't fault anyone, and that might be contradicting what I've said, but I really don't fault nobody for holding on to why a narcissist can't change. But I'm here to also say narcissists can change, folks. Hey, Lucretia, I appreciate you jumping on in. Narcissists can change. They can change. The one thing that, folks might even look at, how to, you've ever been around somebody that's narcissist, it's always that one up. It's always that one up. It's always, I'm better than everybody else. And it seems like you just can't shake that. It's just you can't shake. Like every time you get ready to tell a story, they got to one up you. You know what I'm saying? So that keeps people locked in that mindset. Hey, dude ain't gonna never change. Girl ain't gonna never change. She always gotta try to outdo everybody at the club, or he gotta outdo everybody at the club. But one of the main things that keep us in that mindset because the narcissists lack accountability. Folks, they lack accountability, period, point blank. Accountability and responsibility for their actions. Folks, I know it. I used to be a narcissist. For those who don't know me, my name is Leo. I used to be a certified life coach, certified transformation. I am a certified life coach, certified transformation coach. I help people heal coming out of a narcissistic relationship, and I help the narcissist heal. Folks, let me tell you something about accountability. That's one of the biggest things that keep the narcissist right where they at because they don't think nothing wrong. But it also keeps us in that, hey, they ain't gonna never change. They never take credit. They don't take credit for the stuff that they done wrong. And no, the narcissist is not gonna ever admit that they done wrong. Dealing with one need help. I got you. Stay tuned. Hey, look, follow me right quick. Hit me with a message. I got you covered, Lucretia. But they never gonna admit when they wrong. And everything with the narcissist is all about control. It's all about control. If they can be above you, they're going to stay above you. If they can take from you, they're not going to stop taking. I promise you that. Everything is going to be your fault. Everything is going to be your fault, folks. I know it. I used to do it to women. It's your fault. That's why this happened. That's why that happened. If you would have did this, I told you, I made this agreement. Because, yep, they blame everything on you. They're going to blame everything on you. Bottom line up front. They're going to blame everything on you. Hey, who's that? Oh, Sergio, I appreciate you jumping on in. But folks, I'm here to tell you, at the end of the day, a narcissist can change. I'm going to cover that as we keep on pushing further. Most narcissists, if you tell them to go get help, they're going to look at you like you got something going wrong with you, like you got a horn growing right here. So you might as well start growing that horn because they don't think nothing wrong with you. I can remember many days, girls like, well, you need to get help. I'm like, I ain't getting no help. Ain't nothing wrong with me because me as a narcissist, I could not see anything wrong with me. I couldn't see nothing wrong with me because to me, I felt what I was doing good for that person. Shoot, you come to my crib, I'm going to feed you. I'm going to take you to the movies, but you're going to put that work in because this ain't no free trip. That's the way I was, folks. You're going to wear these things that I like right here. Oh, you got the lace, and excuse me, folks, I don't mean to sound derogatory when I say it. You got the lace pants? I don't like lace. Go get them cottons. Don't worry about the cottons. I go get them. That's the kind of narcissist I was. You came, it made it seem like you was being spoiled and all that, but shoot, you was doing what I need you to do. That was my mindset, folks. I need you to do what I need you to do. Yeah, you're going to get fed. Yeah, I'm going to take you out. You ain't got that to worry about because I want to go out. I want to get something to eat. I want to look at that movie, period, point blank. Don't worry about the clothes. Don't worry about the bedroom stuff. I already bought that, what I like. So, folks, I'm here to tell you, if you used to tell me that I need a therapist, that something was wrong with me, I'm going to look at you like, hell no, ain't nothing wrong with me. If you ain't doing what I'm doing, I can't even see you. I never had no empathy for you. If you ain't getting up at 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock, whatever it is, I can't see you. To me, you're not putting in work. And everybody's work day is different. So at the end of the day, if you telling me I need to go get professional help, I'm not going to get that. That ain't going to happen. As a narcissist, so trying so hard to leave. Hey, Lucretia, you can leave. Hit me up with that follow. Send me a message. You can leave. I'm trying to tell you, you can leave. Bridget, I appreciate you jumping in. Miss Lizelle, I appreciate you jumping in. Erica, I appreciate you jumping in. But folks, I'm going to keep on reiterating. We all make the choice to being with that person. Whether we get with that person emotionally, physically, whatever it is, we make that choice. Can you walk away from a narcissistic relationship? Yes, you can, but are you ready to go through the healing process? Are you ready to go through the healing process? Because if you don't heal and you walk away from a narcissistic relationship, guess what you're going to attract next go round? You're going to attract a narcissist. They're going to look different, dress different, but they still a narcissist, period, point blank. If you're digging what I'm talking about, click like, share this live, follow me for more. Because, folks, we only scratching. We at the bottom of the mountain. We still got a lot more to climb when we talk about narcissism, because this is one of those things. It's like a taboo. It's like the gorilla in the room. It's like, oh, my God, they're a narcissist. But we get so mind-boggled. We get so blinded thinking that a narcissist can't change. My whole thing is just to educate people. I'm your walking example. Walking example right here that a narcissist can change, folks. But if you're going to tell me back then, a couple years ago, that I need help, I'm going to look at you like, nah, you got something dead wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. And the biggest enemy, I'm not even going to say enemy. I'm going to say the tip of the spear in making people think that a narcissist can't change is social media. Oh, my. We're going to talk about this one for a minute. Social media has painted the narcissist as a new cancer. I'm going to say it right here. Like narcissism is like a new pandemic. It can't be cured. This is what social media does. And guess what? For those of you, even myself at one time, guess what we did? We went and looked at the stuff on social media that promoted, listen what I'm saying, promoted the other person as being the narcissist versus looking at ourselves. Tell me how many of y'all done follow a one-sided conversation and you thought that was golden. Girl, he should treat you this way. Girl, you don't need him, girl. And you follow that, but you never evolve. Look, quick story. There's two brothers I followed when I first came out of my marriage, right? When I first came out of marriage, January 2022. Two brothers I followed that was on YouTube. I won't say their names. But guess what? They were all talking about how you have to control the woman. And they highlighted everything that I wanted to hear. So guess what? They was appeasing, I guess that's the word, appeasing what I want to hear. They gave me what I wanted to hear. It's like, I'm going to tell you what you want to hear versus what you need to hear. That's what I was getting. And that's what you all are getting. Sit back and do your research. Sit back and look at the other side. Nobody want to look at why the narcissist becomes the narcissist. You want to always sit up there because you in victim mode, i.e. victim mode, and you stay in victim mode. You don't know how to get to victory road or be the victor. You figure if I cut this person off, it's over. No, it's not over. 9 times out of 10, even if you stay in that anger and that hatred and you never get with another man or another woman for X amount of years, the pain is still there. The hurt is still there. It's still there. It's deep rooted in the human body. I promise you it's there. If you don't start the healing work, if you don't start to say, you know what? Why did I attract it? What is the lesson? Folks, let me tell you, this wasn't nothing easy for me to even say to myself. It wasn't easy for me to sit up there and admit I was a narcissist. What? No, I cannot see it. It took 3 women to tell me I was a narcissist. The person I was dating was the universe brought into my life for me to see me. my spiritual sister, and my daughter. It took 3 people to show me and tell me that I was a narcissist. And guess what? It was time to go do the work. Because, folks, I was not going to sit up there and stay in denial. I always wanted better for me. I wanted better for me. I did not want to be a narcissist. I did not want to be codependent. I don't want to be none of those things. So, folks, I'm here to tell you, social media has it driven in your head that is not curable. Heck, you might even go to a therapist or a clinician, and they might say, hey, you can't save a narcissist. That's a lost cause. Me personally, when I see those therapists on YouTube and all that, and they just talk about, here's all the red flags, here's all this. I'm like, well, where's the cure at? I'm trying to figure out, well, how are we helping the narcissist heal? How are we helping the narcissist heal? You know what I'm saying? If you sitting there and you taking on the responsibility of this profession and you got these videos, whatever you doing for the narcissist, what are you doing out there to help that narcissist heal? Because the world thinks, most people think, a great majority think a narcissist can't heal. A narcissism is not a death sentence. It is not. There are people who have healed. Do I know them personally? Heck no, I know me. I'm one of them guys. I'm sitting here talking to you today. I've written a book, right? And believe you me, I'm going to do a video today with the book on it. I wrote a book about me and narcissism. I'm in the process of writing 3 more because the more we educate people, it's just like mental health. Great topic. It's just like mental health. If somebody suffers from anxiety, if somebody suffers from depression, isn't there a cure for them? Can they be helped to come out of depression, anxiety? Can they? Y'all know I'm telling the truth. If you can cure mental illness, you can cure narcissism. If you can cure diabetes, you can cure narcissism. If you can cure cancer, you can cure narcissism. So why are we stuck in our head thinking, oh, they ain't gonna never change? That's because you're not willing to change. And I'm here to tell you, you keep on soaking up all that bull crap out there on social media. Social media. You suck it up all day long, and guess what you don't do? You don't suck up the stuff that's pertinent. You all about hearing what you want to hear, but you don't hear what you should be hearing. I will tell you this. Learn to change your algorithm. Learn to change your algorithm of life. If you keep on doing the same old crap, you're going to keep on getting the same old crappy results. Learn to change your algorithm. If you sit up there and you say, man, ain't no hope out there, change your algorithm. There's a whole bunch of hope out there. Man, ain't no jobs out there. There's a billion jobs out there. Change your algorithm. Oh, man, when I turn on social media, all I see is fighting. Change your algorithm. Look up how to start a business. Oh, man, all I see out there is this, that, and the third. Change your algorithm. That's your decision. That's your choice you make. Folks, we all make a choice. I made a choice to come on this live this morning because I said, you know what? Somebody my message may resonate with. I don't care if I talk to 1 person, 0 person, or any person. I know the message is going to resonate. People, get it in your minds now. It is not a death sentence. You got family members who are narcissists. Are you holding that over their head? You still go eat at their house? You have a choice. So why don't you change your choices? Change your choices. Change your view. You got 3 portals to the soul. Your ears, what you hear on social media. Your eyes, what you seeing on social media. And this mouth, what they putting out, then you shooting it right back out from social media. Folks, come on, man. We got to get better than that, man. Hey, we got to get better than that. We got to stop thinking that this one thing is such a death sentence because we done got scuffed up by it so bad. And that's the word of you. We got scuffed up by the narcissist so bad. You ain't the only one that been in a narcissist relationship. I was in one. I got scuffed up many days. Shoot, I deserved it. I was out there doing my wrong. I'm not saying we got to give them a pass. Hey, G. Lewis, I appreciate you jumping in. I know it's gushy and pink on. Hey, it is. It's ugly. It is ugly. Hey, Priscilla Kelly, I appreciate you jumping on in. But folks, at the end of the day, we have a choice. We all have a choice in this lifetime. We all have a choice on how we want to live it. We can either live it with that anger and that hatred inside of us, or we can live it in love. And I'm not talking about the external love. I'm talking about the internal love you give yourself. Because I don't care how many boundaries you build around yourself, how many barriers, how many people you cut off. If you are not healed, all that crap is going to follow you to the next location. You can't run away from you. Columbus, hey, I appreciate you, sis. Come on in. You cannot run away from you. That's just what it is. Hey, BJ, I appreciate you jumping. I hope I said it right. I'm sorry if I destroyed it. Gotta look through them by, folks. Y'all know the deal. But that's just it. We got to sit down there and just start saying, man, you know what? I want different. I want to see different. I want to feel different. Do that. You know, hey, Leo, my granddaughter stayed with me last night. I realized, hey, my brother James, I love you. And I bet she loved you even more. Hey, my brother, keep on healing. I got you. I'm with you the whole way. But folks, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. We got them family members that's narcissists. Mom might have been one. Dad might have been one. Because you wasn't born a narcissist. The narcissist wasn't born a narcissist. The person you was with that's a narcissist wasn't born that way. Nobody is born a narcissist. We know this. But yet still we'll sit up there, oh, hey, once a narc, forever a narc. No. Once unhealed, you forever unhealed until you decide to heal yourself. That's just like you saying, hey, man, old girl, she out there in the streets, she for the streets. Is she really for the streets? What if she changed her life? What if she decide to go get a 7-8-figure business and she a philanthropist, humanitarian? Or you still gonna categorize her as that? It ain't her fault no more, it's yours. Just like the narcissist you was with, and I understand, and I'm with you, I'm with y'all, have empathy. A hurt person will hurt a person. A narcissist is a hurt person. They will hurt you. Listen to me, 100%, a narcissist is going to hurt you. I can promise you that. You and the panel told me that would need me last night. She feels safe with me. Exactly, James. Keep her close, keep her close. Love her from the inside out, my brother. You got it. But hurt people will hurt people. I promise you that. And if you ever been around a narcissist and you listen to their story, how they got hurt, and they talking about, hey, you know, you might ask that question, man, you ever thought about healing? Or sis, you ever thought about healing? And they blow that off, you need to be looking at them like, okay, you need to know how far you gonna go. Women, pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. He got the six-pack, boulder shoulders, look like he can bench press a building. But you might be walking around with one of the most hurt people on earth. You're going to get hurt. I don't care if he can break your back. I don't care if he can do it on top of the house. I don't care what he making you feel like. I don't care how much money he put in your pocket. A hurt person will hurt you. Men, y'all next. I don't care how good she look. I don't care what she make you feel like in bed. She make you pass out. I don't care if she cook food so good it make you feel like you went to heaven or whatever the situation may be. A hurt person will hurt you. Family members will hurt you. Family members, and that's where it all starts from. Some of y'all won't admit it. Your family life is where your narcissistic tendency started at. You attracted the narcissist, you need to go back to the family life. Can't find it in my heart to do that. I know. I'm with you, James. Tyrone, I appreciate you jumping on in. But I'm here to tell you that it all starts at the family. It all starts at the family level. When we start talking about narcissism, go look at your ancestral tree. Start asking questions to mom, pops, and all that. Man, how was granddad? How was grandma? And just listen to the stories. You can draw your own conclusion. I come from a lineage of narcissists. I can promise you that. I know this. I got one side of the family, they so narcissist shame. Everything is about the image. Everything is about the family image. I told this story yesterday of how I just came back out of Iraq, right? Just came out of Iraq, man. One of my kinfolks begging, come on up to the crib. We're going to do something for you. I go there. I knew maybe 50% of the people there. 50%. The other ones, I'm like, I don't even know who they are. When I went back home to sit with my mom, and I told my mom what happened, my mom said they didn't invite none of us. Now, folks, let me tell you a little bit about my background. When I was coming up as a kid, I was the only boy in my family, right? Big sis, like I said, you know, you might say golden child, and I was the black sheep. I love my big sis. If she ever look at this, big sis, I love you. But I'm going to tell this story. So, folks, we came from a spot where my mom, my dad was always at it. Domestic violence, domestic dispute, I seen it all, right? I seen where my mom was in the center swinging up at him, my two sisters swinging from the side on my dad. I'm a little boy, I got a knife under the bed. I love my mother. But I was a little kid back then. Didn't know no better, folks. Pay attention to what I'm talking about. I remember my mom packed us up over a process. Garbage bags, folks. Listen to me. Garbage bags moved us clear to Texas. When we moved to Texas, moved with her sister, aunt, my aunt, whatever it was in Texas, I went through it. I was getting beat up on every Sunday I was getting beat up by my kinfolk. But I'm gonna lay out this groundwork real quick. Folks, we moved into an apartment, right? We didn't have no furniture. The furniture that I would see and collect as a little boy walking through the neighborhood came off of dumpsters. People moving in, moving out, and they getting rid of furniture. Hey, Mom, I see they got a couch out there. Me and my mom we carrying a couch. If I can carry it, I'm taking it to the house. Folks, this is how I came up. I lived in a house as a kid. We didn't have no electricity for the whole winter time. Well, we were close. The whole winter time. We got evicted. I'll never forget, my dad wanted us back. I want y'all to come on, move back from Louisiana. My mom asked us, y'all want to move back? Yeah, I want to move back. Got friends down there. My pops didn't want us. Within a week, he didn't want us there no more. We had to move out of his house, move to another house. We got evicted out of that house. Ken folks put us in the house. Ken folks put in the house, no electricity, whole winter time. Boom. We moved to projects. Lived there happily ever after. I'm laying out this groundwork for one reason. Nobody thought that I would ever join the military because I was always getting told you're going to be just like your dad. You're going to be just like your daddy. Stay out them streets. Do this, do that. As soon as I go in the Army, I'm all that in a bowl of roses. Not knowing I was one of the biggest HOEs in the streets. All about the image. Family members can be all about the image. I'll never forget, folks, I'm going to tell this story. I don't even want to stay on this story too long, but I don't know how to get to that point. James, you going to get to that point, my brother. Just stay with me. I got you. I got you, James. I got you. We're going to work together. We go together. We grow together. But, folks, let me tell you something. I got to give y'all this story. When my dad passed away, listen to me, folks, I was ready for war. I'll never forget, man, going to his funeral. Now, I'm all in my uniform. You know what I'm saying? I was in a Cav unit at the time in the military. I got my Stetson on, I got my spurs. I'm zooted down in the uniform. But my whole mindset is I'm here for presence. I'm here for presence. I'm going to lay my dad to rest, but I'm going to show the family who I am. Folks, I ain't never seen a funeral so divided in all my life. I ain't never seen a funeral so divided all my life. Here it is. We have all of us who came up through the mud, as you want to call it. Nephews coming there looking as good as Spiffy. I love them dearly. Suits might not have been the best, but I love them. They're my family, right? But I'm looking at all the other ones over here, all the do-gooders. You know, and I love my people, but they know I'm talking about them. I want them to hear me talking about them. All the do-gooders, all the high societies, like they doing something. Where you think I'm sitting at? Even though I'm the only one walking through there, when I first saw him rank on, doing what I'm doing, I'm sitting by my family where I feel real with. Folks, listen to me. You might be part of one of them family dynamics where they all about the image, how you look, what you doing, how much money you making. Folks, that's a narcissistic family. And some of y'all want to stay glued to them. Oh, we got to do it for family. You don't have to do a doggone thing for family. Do it for you. How you going to walk around this earth one lifetime and live a miserable life because you want to make your family happy? I'm not talking about your immediate family like your wife and your kids and all of that. I'm talking about them damn relatives. I'm talking about them relatives you always want to go see in the holidays, and they still talking the same old mess. Now, folks, I'm not telling you to discredit your family, but narcissism starts with the family. You was not born to be like, all right, I'm born. If you was in a family, they don't have narcissism, man, that is great. And if you became a narcissist, you learned it along the way. But I'm here to tell you, when you go against the family, you're going to get gaslighted. Folks, I've been gaslighted so many times I can't catch shake stick at. I really don't care. It's part of the norm with me. I think I said it yesterday. You know what I said too? I might give a handful of my relatives who see my videos and they will comment on it. I'm not going to call their name out, but I can call it, I can put on one hand. And I love them, but I love all my relatives. When they see me, they give me love. But they not co-signing to a video all the time. Because my videos are not mine. I'm co-creating with the universe. I'm giving this to everybody. So, folks, if you're not willing to get gaslighted by the family, then you stay in that dynamic and you keep on getting dogged out by the family because of the narcissism that runs in the family. Because everything deals with family, you got to do what we doing. You got to do what we doing. How can you live a happy life if you're going to do what the family doing? Folks, for those who don't know me, y'all jumping on in, my name is Leo. I'm a certified life coach, certified transformation coach. I help people heal coming out of the narcissistic relationship, and I help the narcissist heal. I heal people on a holistic level. So folks, I'm going to go right back in on it. We all want to sit down there and be like, all right, I want to cut the narcissists off. I'm going to cut them off. Or I don't, you know, and I empathize with some people because it was not easy for me to do either. I had to learn to cut me off. Oh, hello, world. Hello, let's talk about it again. I had to learn to cut me off. How many of you are willing to cut you off? I'm waiting for the answer. You can put it in the comments. How many of y'all are willing to cut yourself off? How many of y'all are willing to put barriers against yourself? Because you allow the behavior. I'm going to say it again. This one didn't resonate with somebody. So if you're in the back row, pay attention. See the words coming out of my mouth. You need to put barriers against yourself. You need to learn to cut yourself off because you allow the behavior. You allow it just like I allowed it. So folks, who needs to do the work? Is it the narcissist or is it me or is it you? Is it us? Think about it. Hey, I'm doing it right now because I love my husband. Hey, sis, I've been following you a long time, sis. You are strong. I love you, sis. I see you. I remember I seen your videos. You know, I follow you deep. DJ Place, I appreciate you jumping on in and shake. Girl, I'm about to tell your name. I appreciate you jumping on in. But I'm here to tell you, we won't sit up there and do the work. We're going to always point out that, oh, man, it's their fault, it's their fault, it's their fault. When God dog, only we have a choice in this world. When you stand 10 toes down in your choice and you willing to go through the fire, do you know the power that you get? Ooh. You're stronger than any bodybuilder. You're stronger than any powerlifter. Because guess where your power's at is in your internals. You ain't got to walk in hate. You ain't got to walk in dislike. You ain't got to sit up there and say, man, I'm always on guard. You ain't got to be on guard when you walking in love. I promise you that. When you walking in love, that high love and that I am beautiful. I am strong. I am divinely guided. I am divinely blessed. When you walking in your I am, who gonna penetrate that? The only person that can let anything penetrate that is you. But we let the family penetrate us on that one. We let the family do all of this business to us. And we don't know how to sit down there and say, you know what, I need to go ahead and let them know that, I'm not doing it. I'm not coming to the family gathering for Thanksgiving. Well, you always bring the mac and cheese. Well, I'm going to do the mac and cheese at my house. I'm going to eat it at my house with me and my kids. Mom, why we not going? We doing something different this year. Dad, why we not going? Oh, we doing it over at our house. We not going over there. I don't want to go over there. I tell you what, I'll take y'all over there and y'all go see your little family another time. Folks, sometimes it's going to call for you to do that. But be prepared to be gaslit. Be prepared for your family to ignore you. And don't lose sleep about it. Don't lose sleep about it. Shoot, I talk to my sisters, man, shoot. I don't know. I call them maybe sometime. Hey, I'm coming in. I'll come see you. If anybody know my little sister, she'll tell you. He'll call, say he's here, he's coming by. Am I home? She'll tell you that. And I'm going to go sit up there and talk with her like ain't nothing ever happened. I love my sisters, but I know how to love them afar. I love my oldest one. I know how to love her from afar. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only in my immediate family. It meant my brother. I love my brother. I love my youngest sister. You know what I'm saying? You know, same daddy, different mamas. But I know how to love them from afar. Because I love them. They call me, we chopping it up. They got to call me before 7 o'clock. Because after 7 o'clock, I'm in my bed. I'm in my bed. They know I'm in my bed because I'm making videos at 30 in the morning. So folks, don't feel bad if the family don't want to deal with you. That means you growing. And you might have to outgrow the family. That's my mom and brother from a distance. Yes, hey, shake. Oh, man, I got to follow you back. I hope I did follow you back. Hey, free 3, man, I'm trying. Let me get these bifocals. Hey, I appreciate you jumping on in. Boy, my bifocals acting up, they're getting foggy. But look, let me tell y'all something, man. Don't be afraid of walking away from the family that's holding you down. Your growth will be outside the family. What's coming for you, you can't miss. What's for you, it can't miss. What God, source, and universe put in line for you, you will never miss it. It's going to keep coming. Be careful of this. Be careful of this when you're dealing with family. They want to treat you all good. Oh, they didn't treat you like crap the whole time. Might have cussed you out, might have put a couple of drinks behind it. But then the next thing is, oh, I love you, I miss you, I know you're doing good. That's love bombing. Come on, y'all. Family members do love bombing too. It ain't just the mate or the person that you with. Family do that too. Oh, you doing good. But they done talked about you like a dog behind your back. Oh, he ain't worth a doggone. He think he all that. Or she thinks she all that. I remember when I did this for, she wouldn't be where she at if it wasn't for me. He wouldn't have been nowhere if it wasn't for me. Shoot, if it wasn't, we've been around them kind of family members. But as soon as you see them, oh, you doing good. I'm so proud of you doing X, Y, Z. Tomorrow, I appreciate you jumping on in. SS Sutton, I appreciate you jumping in. But we've been around them family members. You know them. You spoke to them. Because somebody that was in that same circle, you know your people talking about you like a dog. I know they always talk about me like a dog. Guess what? I must be doing something real doggone good for them to talk about me like a dog. But when you in their face, man, they just pumped you up like you the new coming. Like you the new rising, like you the brand new Jays that's gonna have everybody leaping out the gym like this with the tongue hanging out the mouth. Y'all know the deal. And don't sit up there. And once you step out on your own, be prepared for them to slam you down. When you are doing something new for yourself, when you are claiming that new identity, people, pay attention. They're going to put you down. I know somebody gonna be like, man, blood is thicker than water. I'll be doggone. Thick blood clogs up. Go talk to somebody in medical. Thick blood clogs up. So when everybody start telling me blood is thicker than water, I'm gonna look at them like, okay, but thick blood does clog up and it prevents flow. Ooh, that was a good one. I'm gonna use that one again. Thick blood prevents flow. So folks, pay attention. Pay attention. When you start stepping outside the family lines and the family dynamics, they're going to get after you. They're going to shut your name down. They're going to talk about you behind your back. They're not going to co-sign what you're doing. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. Glenn James, I appreciate you jumping on in. But see, I'm going to come right back and I'm going to spin this joker right back around again. Why do we always think the narcissist can't change? Excuse me, allergies might be acting up, you know. I mean, you know what it is. Why do we think the narcissist can't change? Folks, let me tell you something. When I went through my period as a narcissist man and I started acknowledging that I was a narcissist, I started taking accountability. When a narcissist, listen. I ain't talking about that love bombing bull crap. When a narcissist starts taking that accountability for their actions, folks, that is the beginning. It is a process. I've been in this process since January of 2022. I know. It is a process. One of the things I did for me was I never wanted to hurt anybody, even though I was hurting people. One thing I did was I took all accountability. It was my fault. I did the wrong. Now, some people might say, oh, he takes two to tango. I don't give a doggone about the ex-wives. I don't mean that in a negative way. They got to go through what they got to go through, and they know if they ever call Mr. Gregoire, they know I'm going to be there to help them. What do you need help with? Can I? And I'm willing to help. That is an open door I give. Frank, I appreciate you jumping in. Rise and shine. Hey, I appreciate you. Big Sex, I appreciate you jumping on in. But that's an open door I've given to anybody. You need Mr. Leo? Give me a call. Because guess what, folks? That's what I'm here to do. That's my divine assignment. As I'm talking right here, talking about narcissism. Folks, I'm never going to close the door. And every woman I've dealt with been beautiful, beautiful souls, the whole nine. But I had to learn to take responsibility and accountability. And there may be people out there that say, nah, he's still the same way. Because they don't know the new version of me. And folks, people will try to keep you as the older version because social media pushes it so hard. Like I said again, change your algorithm. There's a whole nother world out there. Some people ain't been out of their state. Some people ain't been out of their city. They don't even know what the next city look like. They don't know what the next town look like. They don't know what the next state look like, let alone another country. But folks, I'm trying to tell you, there's a whole new world out there. Doing the narcissist, I'm going to talk about the narcissist, right? I'm going to talk about the person coming out of the narcissist relationship. I'm going to talk about the narcissist. When we acknowledge that we want change, I can almost promise you, we want to be by ourselves. I know for me, I wanted different. I wanted to be by myself. A part of me wanted to be by myself, but a part of me wanted to be in a relationship. I knew I was not ready for a relationship because nothing ever worked. Listen to me. Nothing worked. I knew that the powers that be you need to be by yourself because we need to mold you into what we need you to be. Folks, we need to accept that. Now, let me curve this one. For those of you who comes out that narcissistic relationship, heal. OMG, heal. Be by yourself. Listen to me. You don't need penis 24/7 and you don't need vagina 24/7. Why don't you learn to practice loving thyself? I don't want to be by myself. I got to chase them shorties. Then you want to be with a narcissist every day of your life. Guess what? They're going to come to you dressed different, looking differently. If you want different, you got to do different. That's the first thing I said to myself. I want different. I want to do different. And that's what a narcissist will all, if you ever come across a narcissist who wants to change, they're going to make a statement similar to that. I just want different for myself. I'm not talking about the love bombing bull crap and he trying to stay with you or she trying to stay with you. I just want to do good for me. I want to be. You'll start recognizing where they start acting different, wanting different, to be different. Narcissism is not a death sentence. We all can change. It is not a death sentence. My thing was, I didn't want to be back out there in the streets. I didn't want to use and abuse women. I didn't want that no more. That wasn't my cup of tea because I played the game for so long. That's like I keep on coming playing a game of 21, but I never advanced to a 2-on-2 or a full court press with 5-on-5. Folks, I want it different. If you a narcissist or somebody told you a narcissist, 9 times out of 10 you're a narcissist. But if you won't change, you can do it. Nobody can tell me that a narcissist cannot change when I walk them shoes. When I see these clinicians and everything, I don't know. I've seen clinicians, they might have been in the narcissistic relationship. They got scuffed up, abused up, taken, and guess what? That's their preaching term. That's their platform. I got it. Love you dearly. I'm the other guy. I'm that guy that's a narcissist, right? I'm that guy. I'm not going to tell you to run from me. I'm going to tell you to run through me. Your growth is through the narcissist. Folks, let me tell you, I'm going to say this real quick. I'm taking my glasses off, scratching my beard. Your growth is to learn the lessons if you with the narcissist. What lessons did you learn? When you ask yourself, what lessons did I learn? Now we're growing. Not all that anger, not all that resentment, not all that bull crap you've been carrying around for years. It's done. It's over. Get over it. Start healing. Because the minute you go to another relationship, they're going to trigger you. And the trigger is your soul saying, hey, we got some things to work on. We got some things to work on. So I'm here to tell you, go heal. Start the healing process. Sit in the isolation. Sit in the solitude. Stop going from bed to bed. Women, all you doing is destroying the womb that creates the life. All you doing is letting any kind of dude or whatever that give you the sweet words that you want to hear in you, destroying your womb. Women, I don't care. Men and women on this one. Men, I'm going to get to you in a few seconds. Women, I don't care if you don't be with a man for 1 year, 10 years, or 20 years. If you don't heal, you carrying the same dirt. I'm going to say it again. If you don't heal, you're carrying the same dirt. The same dirt you should have healed way back then. Folks, the key to anything moving on is to heal. As a narcissist, as a man who was an extreme narcissist, I'm telling you, the more I heal, the less I want to be a narcissist. The less I want to be in control. The more I want to help people get through that problem, that situation. Because it's not a death sentence. Men, pay attention. Oh my God, y'all pay attention. Hey man, you need to stop being so easily controlled when it comes down to sex. Stop being so easily controlled because you're easily controlled. I don't care if you think you're on top of your A game when it comes down to that woman. You easy control because she knows you only want one thing. Oh, he just wants sex. I'll play his game. Don't think that the woman don't know this. And I don't have nothing bad to say about any woman. But you're so easy control because all you want to do is smash, smash, smash. Bro, pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. You need to start getting to know thyself. You need to become one with the Most High, universe, God, source, energy. Whoever you give reverence to. Find your mission, partner. Men, find your mission. All you got to do is start throwing stuff up against the wall, and with a stick, that's what you go with. Men, go into solitude and isolation. If you ain't never been around some of the men that's doing the most, they will tell you almost exactly what I'm telling you. Learn isolation, learn solitude, and most of all, learn semen retention. That's your superpower. I promise you, I know this. I practice it. And men, if you say that, man, I can't go without, you're weak, my brother. Take it from me, you weak. You can be controlled easily. The strongest of men operate from here and here, not between their legs. I don't care. If you can't practice semen retention, if you always feel you got to be, excuse me, TikTok, don't put me in jail. If you always feel you got to be whacking off the Pornhub, bro, you weak. I've been down that street. I've been down that street. Believe me, I can tell you right, I don't care how many females I had. If one female said she didn't want to deal with me, I'm like, hey, wait, hold on, what's going on? Because all I wanted her was sex. I wanted sex. You can equate sex, and folks, it's a sacred act when you're doing it as a sacred act. But I'm sitting here and I'm telling you, and pay attention to what I'm saying to you. Go imagine making your favorite meal. The favorite meal that sets you right anytime. I don't care if it's a Big Mac, a Whataburger, or a Philly cheesesteak. I don't care what it is. Imagine your favorite meal. And while you eat it, it's good. It's so good, right? Stomach getting full. You're like, oh my God. And when you done, guess what? You ready to go to sleep. That's the same thing with sex, bro. And believe you me, man, it was a sport for me. It's the same exact thing. Some of y'all sit up there, I want the feeling, I want the feeling. But guess what? You destroying yourselves. Men, you need to get educated. Every time you whack off, you shorten your lifespan. You shorten your lifespan every time you do it. If you want true power as a man, learn sexual transmutation. Learn how to take that energy, transmute it into creating something. I'm not talking about another kid. I'm talking about creating something. You're not here to be the consumer. You are the producer. You are the creator. Get to creating, men and women. But I'm saying this because I'm passionate about this, because I know on my journey that was key. Semen retention was key. Because guess what? If I wasn't keyed upon that, I would be out of control. Women would be controlling me even when I'm thinking I'm in control. And I'm not in control. Because when the woman knows that's what you want, all she just got to do is play the game. I don't care. There's no man that's licking a can of oil when it comes down to that woman. You with that woman, she knows bottom line up front, and she may want it just as bad as you do, and she may just play the game with you. Nothing against women at all. For my women, you have a womb. There's a life that comes out of there. Nurture it. People, all I'm saying is to get back on track is when the narcissist decides to heal, he is not trying, or she is not trying to do and keep repeating the exact same crap they was. They will at some time seek to be by themselves so that they can heal. They don't want to manipulate nobody else. They don't want to be dogging nobody else. They don't want to be taking advantage of nobody else. They want to heal because they see different. They might be going through a spiritual awakening. That's what happened to me. I started going through an awakening. Oh, it was painful. Oh my God, it was painful. Not having sex. It was painful to go through that because as a narcissist, man, I was never alone. I feared being alone. Bro, I loved it now. Family, I love being me some alone. I got my daughter and granddaughters here, and I got nothing but love for all of them, and they love me also. Think my last two grandkids, they just love me because they want ice cream. What it is. But I'm here to tell you, when the narcissist wants to change, they can change. I've apologized to so many women and people, and as a narcissist, you're not looking for a reply back, well, you don't forgive me. No. When you apologize, that's it. Hey, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that to you. I humbly, and I'm sorry. Folks, I've apologized so many times to so many people, I can't even count. But I was never looking for the forgiveness. And sometimes you will have the story that lingers on that you want closure from. I was going through this. I found my closure. And when you find your closure, you can move on. That's anybody. And one other thing I'm going to tell you, a narcissist will look to seek help. Regardless of what kind of help you seek, the help I was seeking, I went to the universe. I went to God, source energy. I went up there with my help. I wanted help. I did not want to be this person. I did not go see a clinician. I didn't go sit through a therapist and give me some handouts. Oh, I went to the source. God, I don't want to be like this no more. What I need to do? Politely, hey, you got to sit by yourself. And I was scared to sit down by myself. I didn't want to sit down by myself. I didn't want to sit down by myself to save the world. Wasn't going to happen. Couldn't happen. Just wasn't going to happen, folks. And 9 times 10, that's what happens to all of us. We don't fear the outside. Natalie, do you think you will ever be with someone? Natalie, girl, I want to be with somebody. I ain't going to lie. Natalie, let me tell you. I'm going to tell this to everybody. Look, I am single. And I do want to be with someone. I don't have expectations. Because when you put expectations on anybody, that means you put the expectations on yourself. I follow 3 general pillars. Number 1 in my life is God, universe, source, energy. 2, it's my mission. It's my purpose. 3, being a better version of myself, becoming 1% better every day. 4 is the woman. I engulf her with 3 blankets. She is the 4th one. So when it comes down to a woman and me wanting to be with a woman, I don't care if she flipping burgers at McDonald's. I don't care if she cleaning hotel rooms. I don't care. The souls have to resonate. Folks, hear me though. The souls have to resonate. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, men are visual creatures. Look, I'm thankful for my ex. The lessons made me a better person. I went to source for my head. Yes, girl, look, let me tell you, ain't nothing better than source energy. But I'm here to tell you, men are visual creatures. I know women, and I'm not an expert in women, so women don't jump on me. I know they're more emotional. But I want to see somebody that's going to appease to my eyesight. But how she appeases to me in here, that's life lasting. Out here gets older. You know what I'm saying? I got some of this stuff from Walmart. They sell gray at Walmart now. So I had to go get me some, make me distinct, make me look smart. But I'm here to tell you, men are visual creatures. But for me, I'm visual. Yes, I am visual. But that soul got to resonate. That soul got to resonate. Like I said, I don't care how much money she bringing in. I don't care about that. That's your money. I got the castle, fall in. You know what I'm saying? We're a team. There is no I in team. We're a team. We're on side one another. Listen to me. We're a team. That's what we are. We're a team. I'm passing you the alley-oop. You pass me the alley-oop. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it, folks. So when it comes down to me being with the woman, I'm not looking for somebody that have to be below me. I don't need you to be below me. I need you to be right on side me. We got work to do. Girl, what you working on today? Oh, you writing a book? You don't know how to write one? If I'm with somebody and they want to learn how to do it, if they want to learn, if they want to contribute, that's my person. But of course, we all know that we're going to all see ourselves through the person we with. So I know I'm going to see some of me inside of her, and it's going to be vice versa because we're going to mirror one another. The universe gives us what we need, not what we want. My last relationship was a beautiful relationship. Yes, we was arguing all the time, but it was my mirror. She was my mirror. I had to see it. And when I seen it, I'm like, okay, now I got time to work. And then when the universe is like, all right, it's time for this to end, you have to move on. I had to move on. And believe you me, if any woman called me, they I need some help. Look, I know they don't like asking me, and I don't make it difficult. What do you need? I'll see if I can help you. And I'll try to help. Now, if they're with somebody, I'm like, hey, you need to let them know that you're reaching out to me because I'm a man about respect. I will not talk or look at another man's woman. That is not happening in this book. So any woman that's got a situationship, you need to deal with that situationship before you come look down this tunnel right here. But again, for me, you are not the norm. Those narcissist people usually don't think they need change. They don't. They don't need change. But I just got sick and tired of being sick and tired of what I was going through and what I was doing. You can get tired of chasing women. As a man, I got tired of it. I'm like, man, I'm tired of this. I'm tired. I want different. And I wanted different, but that was my soul. My soul was reaching out saying, Leo, that's it. That's like, look, I'm 57 years old by the government. I'm 25 in my mind. That's like me still wanting to ride around town with them big boys on my truck with a big old stereo on my truck. I did that, maybe 20 years ago? Why would I still want to drive around with all that noise? I got a nice stereo inside my truck. Came with the truck. Appreciate you. Played just as loud for me. But that's like, why? So that's why I got you. I'm like, why do I want to stay out there? I'm not at that point. I'm not at a point where I'm like, okay, I just don't see. I see women. Hell yeah, I'm attracted to women. I see women in the store. I'm like, I don't just gawk and gaze. I take a look like, yep, she look good. I keep it pushing. If it was meant for us to come together, the universe gonna put us together. God gonna put us together. Because that's what's meant. No woman or no man should chase one another. If anybody think that a man should chase a woman or a woman should chase, no. The universe gonna bring that together. My last relationship, that was straight universe. That was straight God. So they brought us together because, hey, it's time for you to accelerate. It's time for her to whatever. That's what happened. So I don't chase. I don't chase. I do believe in the law of attraction, that we attract who we are. We don't attract what we want. I'm a firm believer that what the universe brings together, that is deemed to be together. If you go out there forcing a manifestation, well, I want an old girl, she got to look that ain't going to last. That manifestation ain't going to last. Let the universe does what the universe does. You have to clear the channel to receive it. You have to become that version. We sit up there all day long saying we want this version, we want that version, but we don't want to be that version. I could not want a good woman, faithful woman if I'm out there in the streets. I'm going to get a woman that's going to mirror me. And I'm not saying nothing negative about any woman I've been with. No. I'm not saying it was like me. I would never say that. But I will say that as I learned the 12 universal laws and the many more laws, as I learned the Hermetic principles, as I learned the 42 principles of Ma'at, folks, I had to learn. You have to become that version. You have to become a clear channel for that version. I have to work on me every day. I got to be day one sexy every day. Men, pay attention. I'm gonna harp on y'all. Because you met your wife and you sitting up there, big bold to show the six pack, and now you look like a six pack has been long. You got the keg now, the shoulders and shrunk, the weight. Nah, bro. Be day one sexy. Work on you every day. If you want to see your grandkids have grandkids, you need to work on you every day. You need to be smart up here, but strong in here. Period, point blank, men and women. Hey, look, y'all. My time is almost up on this live right quick. I got grandkids in there. They already up and they looking for food. And I'm like, man, where my daughter at? But folks, I appreciate y'all jumping on in. Every live is going to be about this narcissistic kind of stuff. Folks, I need y'all tuning. I've set it down with man unless he's working daily on himself, daily work on me. Sis, you with sis. That's what I'm talking about. We got to work. We go together. We go together. We go together. We grow together. Hey, folks, look here. Honeydew, I appreciate you jumping in. But y'all, I'm about to hop on off real quick, y'all. It's Friday. Every day is a Friday for me. Every day is a Saturday. Every day is a Sunday. Look, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day. I love y'all. Chime in. Follow me for more, folks. I got some videos coming out today. Follow me for more. Y'all have a great day.